I am your child's teacher. My role as educator extends far beyond the walls of my classroom. It's my profession, what I practice. I have chosen to devote the better part of what will be the years that make up my life to educating your child. I take it very seriously, and I should. I am a stakeholder in your child's future. And so are you. You take it seriously also. You take your role in your child's life more seriously than probably anyone else ever will. You've spent countless hours modeling empathy and kindness, teaching right from wrong, helping your child learn how to navigate through an increasingly complicated world, and spending time to understand who your child is and where he or she is coming from. You do this in order to help guide your child down the path to who he or she will become. So I ask you, taking all of this into consideration, how willing would you be to allow some other parent to take over this role for you? Someone who claimed to know better than you about what was right for your child? Think about it. Because that is what is happening in my classroom. And it isn't because they know better than I do how to educate your child, the undertaking I've chosen to devote my life's work to becoming better at. It certainly isn't because they've spent months getting to know the individual you have raised in an effort to better understand what your student needs to thrive in a responsive learning environment. It has nothing to do with the relationship they formed with your child in order to show respect and care for him or her as a person and a learner. It doesn't, for a second, reflect the passion I have for the subject I teach. Passion that I pass on to your student in every way I can and at every chance I get. It simply has to do with money. It has to do with the $500 billion allocated by the United States government to children like yours. Your money. Taxpayer money intended to directly benefit students. Money that is being hijacked by for-profit educational management companies. The same people who are using their voices to belittle me and my colleagues and our schools and your child's performance in order to rationalize their hidden agenda, making money. They're spending their own money too. They're using it to pay lobbyists who help manipulate educational policy and dictate allocation of resources towards private companies. And it's working. The $13 million they had their hands on in 2005 has already risen to $389 million by 2011. Don't mistake it. There exists big profit potential in your child. $389 million. And that was 2 years ago. The person your child is and how he or she learns and grows cannot be gauged by an answer bubbled onto a sheet of paper. Your student deserves my full expertise, not a narrowed curriculum and hours devoted to my teaching to the test. My colleagues and I deserve to be freed from the negative impact that the calculated teacher bashing and union bashing is having on our profession, because it is calculated. And by this point, I don't think I need to tell you by whom. So please, educate yourself. Have a voice in this issue. Talk to teachers and administrators about what is happening in your child's school as a result of America's education reform. Support teachers you know are there for your student. Question media reports that claim there's a simple answer to so-called underperformance. And be aware of what is happening on a local and national level. It is affecting your student, and it isn't going away anytime soon.